Welcome back to the Guild Wars 2 Survival Guide. By now, you're familiar with the Guild Wars 2 interface and done a bit of exploring. But now it's time to get down to the business of leveling your first character. Bringing a character to 80th level can be a formidable task. It requires approximately 4.8 million experience points to get there. That can be a pretty daunting task, but the good news is that almost everything in Guild Wars 2 gives you experience, so that mountain will seem much more like a molehill. So keep calm and level on. Welcome to the second episode in the Guild Wars 2 Survival Guide. I'm your host, SPORKY the Bold. For a new player, the idea of amassing all that experience can seem like an impossible challenge. However, Guild Wars 2 makes sure you have a steady stream of XP sources. The most basic source is defeating enemies. This is pretty straightforward. After you defeat an enemy, you gain XP based on how tough the enemy was. The tougher the enemy, the more XP you gain. You can also gain XP from reviving players and NPCs, so be on the lookout for people who need your help. While these are the most basic forms of XP, they are not the most abundant source of experience available to you. Map completion is one of the best sources of experience for a player. You will gain experience for uncovering new areas, accomplishing tasks, gaining waypoints, discovering points of interest, viewing vistas, and completing skill challenges. You will also gain an experience bonus when you have completed all of the items in a particular map. While you're exploring the map, be sure to pick up a set of gathering tools, scythes, axes, and pickaxes. Not only does this give you the raw material you'll need for crafting, but also gathering gives you XP. While you're exploring the map, you will encounter some of the world's dynamic events. These are oriented for group play and allow players to come together to defend a town or storm an enemy stronghold. These events are called dynamic because they have multiple outcomes that can trigger other events in turn. You also gain experience from completing parts of the Guild Wars 2 story. This includes your personal story, dungeons, and the living story. All of these things are instance events, meaning that they take place in their own section of the world that is removed from the general populace. However, you can still get help from your friends with these as long as you're in a party together. This means that your party members will also gain XP from completing that instance. Completing achievements will also give you an XP reward. The most common of these is the daily achievement. Lastly, you'll also gain experience from crafting, which we'll go over in my next video, Hero Development. As you can see, leveling in Guild Wars 2 is not as daunting as it first appeared. Just make sure to fully explore each map, gather materials as you go, help out in any events that occur, and you'll find yourself leveling up in no time. In my next video, we'll go over what to do once you've gained a few levels to further develop your hero. Until then, good luck, and remember, this is your story.